Who heard me?
Yep. Although I definitely need to see the other stuff that he's in, like Arietti. She does one of the British dubs for the Studio Ghibli movie.
He's in one of them?
Yeah, he's in Arietti.
Oh, interesting.
Studio Ghibli, Arietti. He did the British dub voice of show.
Wait, there's a British dub?
Yeah. British English dub of Arietti.
I can't imagine like British dubbed anime. That's so weird.
Well, I mean, it is Studio Ghibli, so I guess I don't know. Monster Calls also seems interesting. Lost City
I'm
of
just
Z.
imagining British Goku and
Let's
laughing.
find him. It's gotta be close. Go check over there.
Okay, so they know I'm here.
Hallway.
They just don't know where.
I watch out for that guy around the door, though. He could turn back.
Where has... Where'd he go? Oh, shit.
I do love how Ellie does not affect her stealth in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, it's awesome. I wish more stealth games where you had to have like a sidekick, for lack of a better term, would do that. You know how irritating it is to do everything right and then get caught because the NPC's dumb?
Yeah. Definitely a thing of older games that I like that it's appearing less and less.
Yeah,
There was one game that did it very competently. Of course, it became like an action game at the end, but I think it had a little bit of stealth. Another character. Although it's been a while. It's been a while since I've played it, so don't quote me on it. But Metal Gear Solid 2.
Mm.
You play as Raiden
We can work something out.
for the majority of the game. At the end, you get to hang out with Solid Snake. As like he as a companion character is actually a very competent AI, working with you at like the end.
Isn't that the one there was a big controversy because you swapped, like... Because you weren't playing as Snake the whole time?
Well, basically,
three?
Hideo Kojima is a bit of a contrarian, and he knew that people. So, you have Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2, where you play as Snake. Metal Gear Solid 1, where you play as Snake. He's kind of established to be the main character. So, the marketing for Metal Gear Solid 2 capitalized on the fact of, yeah, you play as Solid Snake. So, Hideo Kojima purposely designed it so that you would feel, tricked playing as Raiden in the main portion of the game. Because you play, like, the very first mission as Solid Snake. And then for the rest of the game, you're Raiden. But of course, there's, like, story stuff behind his decision, as well as, like, a major theme of, like, Raiden kind of being in the shadow of Snake. Where, like...
Played that Death Stranding game yet?
I have not. I don't know if I want to, honestly.
What, you don't want the uncompromised Kojima experience?
Yeah, that's actually a pretty cool idea. In terms of, like, world design. The idea that you can restrict access to the player to keep the focus on... to keep an environmental focus.
Come on, get closer.
Son of a... Get him! Alright, take it easy. Everything's cool.
Can the enemy eventually break out?
I'm not sure, actually. I've never held on to him that long for fear of that happening.
Well, mine haven't now, so be careful.
Let him go!
Oh shit, he's got armor on. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Come on.
Next to next. Nice, nice routine.
Beat him to death for a minute with a baseball bat. When that doesn't work, shoot him in the fucking face.
You can craft bullets.
No, you can.
I've always wanted to. I need to look up how to make a bullet because I find the idea of making stuff that people take for granted to be interesting.
Son of a bitch!
Because I would imagine post-apocalyptic scenario. I feel like there's a lot of information and a lot of things that we feel like are necessary. We wouldn't know how to make anything.
There is a whole arc of that in the Walking Dead comics.
Hmm.
The character learns how to figures out how to make bullets, and that's how they start like trading with other communities that are out there.
Well, that's really cool.
Yeah, I'm excited to start covering that with you soon.
Yeah, that would be neat.
You know, that series will take a while.
Of course,
Like
we're doing
100.
Hellboy right now, so.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if we were gonna like wait to finish Hellboy.
Hold up, let me try to open it. Let's see where this goes.
Next time you can help, Ellie.
It's gonna be a tight fit.
Just in case.
I hate heights, and they don't usually bother me in video games, but that just made me wince.
No, I get you. Yeah, I myself have. I'm a little like nervous of heights. I'm nervous about like some very, very tight spaces. The dark. I've like all three of those like, you know, tropey fears in like movies. Like he's afraid of the dark, he's afraid of tall heights, he's afraid of tight spaces, claustrophobia.
So I'm not really afraid of the dark. Tight spaces, I'm not sure. Oof, that's gonna hurt. I'm not sure about tight spaces because I've never really been in a tight space, but I can think of. But I'd say, man, whenever I'm out like at a grocery store or just outside, and I look up, I get dizzy fast.
No! You scared the shit out of me!
But I definitely understand the fear of the dark thing. I had that for a long time.
No! Stay out there!
There's a real fear of
I'll
like
make my way up to
something
you.
could sneak up on me, especially if I'm traveling out late at night.
I'll try.
But others, it's just this weird.
All right. Where to now?
I don't know. Maybe I've watched too many scary movies, or but
I was about to say, you've been watching too many movies with us.
but no, it's like nothing is crippling. Thankfully, I'm able to power through it.
It could be it.
But with claustrophobia, sometimes I feel that way, especially as a guy. I would sometimes be afraid of, oh wow, I can't really go on playground equipment too much anymore. Like, what if I get stuck in a tube?
I think I tried over there yet.
You know, like on a water park or something like that, where I could get, you know, stuck in like the long, you know, water slide tube or something like that. And then I'd be stuck.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Over there.
Eat that stupid flashlight thing.
I can find a way around this gate.
How do I get it? switch over to the rifle. The bow's not going to be much good with one shot. This part is wonderfully atmospheric.
This reminds me of Half-Life. Like a little
That's
bit.
another series I'm looking forward to doing on the channel.
Yeah, Half-Life. Also, definitely this stuff. I get like I get vibes from like Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb. It's like it was like proto Uncharted in terms of video games.
I remember that game, yeah.
That was a cool video game.
I didn't play too much of it. I was never a big Indiana Jones.
I liked it. I liked the pulpy kind of feel to it. But also, it was like one of the first video games that I played, where it's like action and like story driven. Also, you get to like punch people, use a whip and a lasso, use guns. You could like run the gambit on different actions and like platforming.
Yeah, I'm not sure what my first like action adventure story driven game was. I've always been like video games have always been my go-to for storytelling, you know. I hate this boat. Spooky basements scare me. Where's the card? Oh my god. That legitimately just scared the shit out of me.
Well, better change your pants then. We hate them too.
Get off me!
Just some time. Hold on. And I can't imagine how gross it would be. Like, it's one thing for like your skin to be rotting as like a regular zombie, but to have it be fungal, I imagine that would be like horror upon like grossness. It'd be like gross out body horror. This reminds me of like the flood in Halo. That's a borderline horror game in some ways. I mean, when
The
it's
flood
not
section is-
just you know, space. I
I'm
mean, of
not
course
saying
the-
it's like ripping it off, I'm just saying it's like...
Yeah. No, you're probably right.
Okay, here we go. God, I have plenty of shotgun ammo. Time to run. I mean, I guess I don't hate it because it adds to the like happiness of this world and the brutality of it. But in video games, I hate one-shot kill characters. Off me, I really don't have time for
Sometimes there is a practicality from a design standpoint. You want to put in like an idea of like taking the enemy seriously. So
Come on, come on, come on.
So it makes sense to a certain degree, but it is a little unfair.
I cannot believe I did not even run into the big boy that
So much
time.
for that. I gotta find Ellie.
Woo! That part always stresses me out.
I getcha. So many bricks.
Give me all that.